Alright guys, so in case you couldn't already tell, I am at senior trip right now. I'm having a lot of fun. I even exposed my body a little bit more than I had planned and I feel so proud of myself, so yeah.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, Taryn here. So today I'm going to be talking about my senior trip. Now my senior trip happened a few weeks ago. It happened May 21st, 2018. I am currently filming on June 17th, so it's been almost a month since this happened. I've just been super busy with everything. Anyways, we'll see that in an upcoming video that I'm going to be making. But finally here, just to talk about my senior trip in all its glory. So, I was really excited for my senior trip because we went to Elfin Lake, and we're going to pretty much have like a lake slash beach day. And it was going to be a lot of fun. They're going to have different activities there for us to do, including swimming, a water slide, and whatever else they could think of. And there was also going to be lunch and dinner provided, along with a bonfire and s'mores. So we were all pretty excited about this, because like you don't have to go to school for the day, you get to stay all day until nighttime, and it's just full of fun. There's really nothing too structured for us to do, and it's just kind of flat, lackadaisical. So I got up that morning, I was pretty excited, ate my breakfast, and out the door my mom and I went, because my mom walks me to the bus stop, because it just gives us a little girl time, and so we went to the bus stop, I got onto the bus, and went to school as normal. And when the bell rang, everyone else, all of the underclassmen and such, went to their classes, where we went to what we call the black box, because it's called the black box or the black box theater, and pretty much like they had like the wood shop in this room until they got rid of the wood shop a couple years ago. It was like my freshman year they had wood shop, and after that they didn't. So it's been gone for a few years. Well, they want to pretty much create that into like the theater space, so that way like the theater kids like don't have to use the band room, so like for their performances and stuff. The band room has a lot of uses because it's a pretty big room. So excuse me. And so after that, we went to the black box, and they had rows of tables. They had like 2 or 3 rows of tables set up with a bunch of chairs each one. They had at these tables they had fork, knife, plates, napkins. They had juices. They had apple juice and orange juice, along with cups for us to use. And we got to go find our places. So I walked in with a couple of my friends, and we found a place to go sit with our other friends who were already in there. They made it before us. And we just hung out and chilled. We got some orange juice, and it was really cool. So here's actually a picture I took of like this setup, like of the plate and stuff from my point of view. So here's a picture of that. Now, I know a lot of people are wondering, like, why did you take a picture of an empty plate? And my reasoning for that is because I'm one of those people where I see like the beauty in everything. So that was just kind of something that I thought looked kind of cool and like kind of interesting, and I thought it would just be something really interesting to take a picture of because it was just kind of like, to me, it looked kind of aesthetically pleasing. So I was pretty into it, and I even had my friends ask me. After that, a couple of the underclassmen, actually a few of the underclassmen, had worked with our foods teacher, and they had made us breakfast. So they came around serving us breakfast, and they had French toast. So we got to choose whether or not we wanted one or two. I was like two because I'm a pig and I'm always hungry. And so then somebody came around and had sausage, one or two. She wanted some scrambled eggs. It was pretty good, and I was very, very happy. And then, had our orange juice and all that. So we sat there and we got served. Like, these underclassmen came around and like, do you want French toast? Okay, one or two. Same thing with the sausage. Do you want some scrambled eggs? That kind of thing. And it was like really cool. And I was pretty impressed actually, like we didn't have to get up, it'd be like more buffet style. And it was more of like, you're getting served. So after that, we actually, sat there and ate our breakfast. We had the underclassmen come back around and ask us if we wanted more or if we were fine or whatnot. That was really awesome. Here is a couple of pictures of what it looked like when I got breakfast and stuff. So here's what the breakfast looks like. It was pretty awesome. Check it out. Now, when we were eating breakfast, I didn't really take any videos or anything, just a couple pictures, and then I sat there and ate with my friends, and we joked and talked and all that before we had to leave. Now, something that was kind of a joke between my friends and I was, I always eat breakfast before I go to school. My mom will always make, like, a bagel for me. That's usually how, just a bagel with cream and cheese. So, I had my bagel that morning. And then after I had my bagel, I went to school and had that breakfast. And I was joking with my friends, like, oh, my second breakfast and stuff like that, you know. But I am actually a very hungry person, so. But yeah, and we ate, and then there's like, what, 2 or 3 buses? I think there's 2. I think there's 2 buses. I got into the buses. I hung out with my friends who sat at the back of the bus. I sat in like one of those seats where it's like the individual seat and stuff like that. And we all sat together. Where like some of us were wearing headphones and watching things, some of us were chatting, some of us, like me, were listening, chatting, and staring out the window. And I somehow managed to sneak a couple videos of my friends on the bus. There are also a couple videos here that are just like me looking outside the window and stuff like that. So I'm going to include all of that right here. And I know for some reason the audio is kind of shoddy. I don't know like what happened with the audio. It's like doing a thing. I don't understand. But I tried. Okay, guys? I really, really tried. So here's some footage of on the bus, and I'm going to actually like turn the video sound a little bit, because like I said, it's really shoddy, so I'm sorry for that, but here you go. I was wondering if it was anything. I knew that was of course, I didn't even catch up on that part. That's a good place to buy drugs. So then we finally got to the Elfin Lake.
Taking a video.
And at first we were like, yeah, what the heck, there is no lake, but you have to go like down over this hill, and once you go over the hill, right there is the lake. And it was really beautiful and stuff like that. So here are actually like a few pictures I took of like the lake. It was really pretty. Check it out. had like it's almost like a bouncy castle type thing, but it was an obstacle course. They had a slip and slide, which the slip and slide honestly wasn't that great. It kind of looks like somebody just put down a tarp and had a slide on it. My friends and I tried to slide down together because I can't like run and jump onto it because of my back. So we were trying to like slide down together, and we got a couple feet, if that. It wasn't very exciting. It was kind of a poor slip and slide. And somebody, I guess, like actually went down and ended up putting their arm or something. So that was nice. It just wasn't that good of a slip and slide. I mean, some of them just aren't that good. But they also had, like, it was like a mechanical bowl, but it was a blow-up mechanical bowl. It was pretty cool. And they also had these things that were like trampolines. So, with these trampoline things, they actually have you put like a harness on, so like when you're rock climbing back in like grade school, I don't know if at least in my high school they don't do it, but I know in like grade school they did, because we had a rock climbing wall right there in the gym. And when you're in school and rock climbing, it's pretty much like that kind of harness that they have you put on, and they like attach you like these bungee jumps, and like you hold on to like the bungees, and then like you jump up and down, and it's really cool. You go really, really high and stuff. The bowl I couldn't do because it literally the sign right there saying, if you have back problems, do not do this. So couldn't do it. The bungee also had like the same thing, but I'm sure like my back problems, I could still like jump up and down and stuff like I do it all the time, so I would have been fine if I wanted to do that. It's just like a precaution, but I didn't because I'm terrified of heights, so I would not do it. You're not going to get me to go that high. I'm terrified of heights. Oh my god. So, I did do the obstacle course though, and that was a ton of fun. I wanted to actually do, I didn't get any video of this. I wanted to do like another run through where I tried to get a video of it, but I didn't because for one, I didn't want to lose my phone. For two, I didn't think you'd be able to like really see anything on the footage because I'm bouncing all around, and for three, because they took it down after a while. So it was like after 1 o'clock or something, they like started taking stuff down. So pretty much like as like we were there during the day, we did all of this. So I didn't take any video of me in the like obstacle course like I said, but I believe I took a couple pictures. So if I have any pictures, I'll post them here. That was really cool. Like, you guys should see the inside. It was pretty sweet. I was pretty pumped about it. But then, I didn't do the mechanical bull or the trampoline thing, but it did take some videos of my friends doing it. So here is some video of my friends doing the mechanical bull, which is pretty awesome. Check it out.
One hand on the rope. One hand on the rope. The other one can be on the ball. Just only one on the rope.
And the way the thing kind of like whipped you all around, that was kind of scary looking. Like, damn, man, what if you fly like right over the thing and land right in the grass? Ouch. But my friends were fearless and they did it anyways. Although one of my friends is kind of short like me, like we're the same height. And as you guys could probably see, she struggled to actually get up on the bowl. One of my other friends had to go help her. So, after that, we did the trampoline. Or my friends did it, I didn't. I took video. So here are some videos that I took of my friends while they were doing the trampoline. It's pretty cool, actually. I'm just a scaredy cat, so check that out. So energetic from those things.
on, Charity. Go, girl. You gotta jump. Jesus Christ, Charity. Flip, Charity, flip.
Charity, do a flip.
What?
Do a flip. Just tuck and roll. You can do it. Do it. Do a backflip. They're easier. Almost. Try again.
I'm not touching that.
Come on. More
What?
More back to the flip.
I can't.
Almost. It's just like, just can't get over that one point. Oh!
Oh, yeah.
Hey! That counts. You landed it. Were you recording that?
Uh-huh.
I'm going in the hole. You gonna go in the hole with me?
Yeah, I told you yes.
Let's go in the hole, Taryn.
It was actually really fun though because we were actually cheering on one of my friends to do a backflip, and she did one. I think the video shows that she does one, and cause she tries and she fails, and she does one afterwards, as you guys saw. It was pretty wicked actually. Like we were cheering on, I'm like yeah. And obviously we went down by the water. I didn't go swimming because my dad asked me not to because it was like the water's like not warm enough yet. It's only like 30 to 45 degrees, and that's too cold to go swimming, and it could cause a lot of health problems and such. So I didn't, but also because like Mother Nature called. Ladies should understand that. But anyway, yeah, I dipped my feet in the water and stuff, but didn't actually go in. Although my friends did. I don't think I actually got any footage of my friends in the water because they're just having fun, and I was sitting up on like the beach part. It was like kind of like sandy and grassy, and I was like just chilling up there. But I did get like, so this is like really random, but I got this thing. Our chorus teacher was there. We had like our chorus teacher, our art teacher, and like a couple other people that were actually there. I know the principal was. Our class advisor was there. So there's a few of them that were actually standing down by like the water. They were watching some of the kids swim and stuff like that. And a couple of my friends actually went and tried to scare the chorus teacher. And yeah, I'll tell you guys out. Check it out. It's kind of weird. Yeah, that was interesting. They obviously failed. They did not scare him, but it was kind of funny, and I was just hoping they would. That's why I started recording, but they didn't. But figured I'd share that anyways because it's really cool. We sat together on the grass and the sand, technically, on our towels. We all hung out. We helped each other put on some sunscreen and stuff like that. And then we had lunch. So lunch was very good. They had a variety of different things. They had like they actually like you walk through, like you get like your plate and stuff, and you walk through, and like there's like people there. They're like, hey, do you want some of this? And you have to tell them like yes or no. So they had a salad bar, and then they actually had some like meat. They had like pulled pork and like ribs and stuff. I don't like pulled pork. I've tried it before. I think it tastes kind of gross, but I don't mind ribs. But I just wasn't in the mood for ribs. My family actually made ribs a couple nights before that. And then they had macaroni cheese, potato salad, pasta salad, mashed potatoes, all that kind of thing. So I had some mashed potatoes, some potato salad, and mac and cheese. So I think I took a picture of that, so check that out. One of my friends actually just got mac and cheese because that's all she wanted. And she went back up to the seconds, so that was great. Well, as we were sitting up there, I was actually like, we ate our lunch and everything, and then we went and were like hanging out and stuff like that, and I was hanging out with a couple of my friends, and all these other people were wearing like bikinis and stuff like that, were all dressed up, and well, not dressed up, but like they were like kind of like exposed, you know, like they had bikinis on, they were flaunting themselves, and that's something I've always wanted to do, but I've always been too afraid to do it. I have always been really insecure about it, and I know I shouldn't be, but I am. So it was really hard for me. Because I mean, like, you're seeing all these people, and they're exposing themselves, and they're flaunting it, and they're looking great, and then there's you. And I guess another thing too is that I'm not skinny. You know, like, I don't have, like, this perfect body like some of these girls do. And I mean, like, no judgment, like, you do you, you look fantastic. It's just, I'm jealous of your body, you still look great. Like, I'm praising you, though. But it's just, like, and I'm not gonna lie, like, yeah, I am jealous of them. And I'm chunky, like, you know, I'm a little chubby. I have, you know, weight. And I have tried to work out, and every time I do, I give up because I get so insecure about it. And I know I shouldn't, but I can't help it. So, when I see these people, like, looking so great, obviously it's going to make you jealous, you know? Well, I was talking to my friends, and they were encouraging me and telling me, you know, if you want to do it, go for it. Like, don't be afraid, just take off your shirt, like, you're wearing shorts, you have a bra on, just wear that, you know? And I was like, well, I don't know, like, what if people stare at me, what if they scoff, what if they laugh, what if they say something? And one of my guy friends came up to me and told me, they're like, you know, if anybody says anything to you about, like, the way you look or anything, like, they're gonna have to deal with us, like, we will handle it. And I was like, oh, well, thank you, you know, that means a lot. And one of my girlfriends actually told me that, they're like, yeah, well, actually, a couple of my girlfriends told me this, like, individually, but they told me, they pretty much told me, like, you know, if anybody says anything to you, like, they're gonna hear from me, like, I'm not gonna let anybody disrespect you. So that was really awesome, and I really appreciated it. So then I went into the bathroom, and I changed bras, because one of them was, like, it's like a lighter bra, so, like, it's a little see-through. I think it's also white, and I didn't want my nipples to show. But I was wearing a gray bra, or I had a gray bra. So I had a gray bra that I brought with me, and so I put that on. And that was one of those ones where it goes down a little bit further. Like, it's not like your standard bra. It, like, kind of comes down to, like, here, and like, it's a little bit longer. So I had that, and I tried to, you know, kind of cover up, like, my indent a little bit. And I pulled my shorts up so it covered my belly button. And it came out like that, and honestly, nobody even, like, batted an eye. I walked through with confidence and, like, strutting my stuff, you know, and, like, nobody said anything to me. Everybody was, like, really chill about it, you know. Nobody actually seemed to care, nobody seemed to notice, I guess. And I guess it's kind of what made me feel good, because I was like, oh, everybody's gonna notice, you know, they're gonna pick on me. And the fact that nobody really cared, they're like, okay, you know, she has a shirt off, who cares? It was like, and I mean, I wasn't showing that much skin, and I'll admit that, but for, like, the first time of actually doing this in public, it felt, you know, to actually, like, kind of expose myself, because obviously, you know, I walk around in, like, crop tops and stuff like that around home, but, like, I'm not gonna, like, wear that kind of stuff outside, because I'm insecure. So to actually, like, open up and be like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna expose some of my body, and to actually do it felt awesome. And it was just, like, a big leap for me, because I've always been so insecure about everything. So it was awesome to be able to, like, notice, like, hey, nobody, like, actually cares, nobody's judging you, you're fine. And it was, like, all in my head, and I had to, I guess, kind of, like, step it and, like, realize that, because after everything I've been through, I should be proud of my scar, I should be proud of the indent on my side, but instead I feel like I'm more ashamed of it, like, I'm more insecure of it than I am proud. And that's something I'm really trying to work on, is to be more proud of my body instead of, like, ashamed of it. And this was a step in the right direction for me. This really helped open my eyes, be like, yo, like, no, not everybody has a perfect body. Hell, some of these girls, like, that, like, to me look perfect, don't think of themselves as perfect. You know, like, they could be looking at my body thinking, wow, I wish I had her body. It could go either way, and I guess I just kind of had to, like, open my eyes and realize that just because you don't like the way you look doesn't mean other people don't, you know? It doesn't mean, like, your body to you might be a disgrace, but to other people it looks heavenly. To other people they're jealous of it because they wish they could have that kind of body. And it's it's just something that took a lot of a time for me to realize, and it actually took time for me to kind of, I guess, open up to be able to do this to help me make those conclusions. And because I mean, like, people can talk about it, you know, like they can be like, you know, this is the way it is and stuff like that, but just because somebody tells you, okay, well, people could be looking at you thinking the same thing, like, it's like, okay, well, you're my friend and you're my family, of course you're gonna say that. But to actually come to those conclusions by yourself, like, because you, like I said, people can tell you this, but it doesn't mean you're gonna believe them, because you know me, like, you're just saying this to be nice. Whereas if you come to this conclusion, like, on your own, it's more of like, okay, well, I guess they were right. You know, like, now I'm actually seeing it for myself, like, yeah, you know, and it's just something I had to do for me, and I told myself this. I was like, if I don't do this today, I'm going to regret it. So I did it, and it felt awesome, and I was proud, and I went and sat with my friends, and I was, like, telling them, like, hey, I did it, and my friends, like, were chilling there with me, and I mean, like, my friends are smaller, and they looked over at me, and they're like, you look so good, and, like, you look awesome, and, like, stuff like that, and they were telling me, like, great, you know, like, I'm happy you finally did that for yourself, and, like, they were telling me how good I looked, and, like, were telling me, you know, like, awesome, they were happy that I did it for myself, and it felt great, because, I mean, one of my friends is, like, chunky, and she did it, like, she was wearing a bikini, and I was like, I want that kind of confidence, and so I finally opened up, and was I wearing a bikini? No, but I find swimsuits and, like, bikinis and such to be, like, really uncomfortable, so that's why I won't wear them. And it's not so much because, like, when I was younger, I used to wear, like, swimsuits, and it was fine. But as I got older, I just have this thing where I have to, like, have certain clothing. Like, I have to have a certain style of certain clothing, and, like, swimsuits and stuff are just, I mean, if I find a swimsuit that's comfortable, I'll wear it, but otherwise, like, bikinis and stuff are just really uncomfortable for me, which is why I don't wear them. But, like, finding, like, an equivalent to that, I guess, like, pretty much just, like, my shorts and, like, my bra was my equivalent. So I was pretty much, like, doing this thing that they were doing. Like, did my friends have their belly buttons covered? No, but I did. Because I have stretch marks, and I feel like I have a big belly button, and stuff like that. So, do I still have insecurities? Yeah, but this definitely helped, you know, and it just made me realize, like, hey, nobody's seeing that scar, nobody's caring that you're in them. Like, people see you to be a normal human being. And that's something I've always wanted to feel, I've always wanted to feel like people viewed me as normal, because my parents, my family, they always treated me like I was normal. They're like, yeah, you're a normal kid, who cares? Like, other people, they're like, oh, well, you had this happen and that happen. It's like, yeah, okay, like, I had surgeries on my spine, but it doesn't mean I'm that different from you. Like, do I have limitations? Yeah, but people have limitations for all different kinds of reasons. For physical, mental, whatever, you know, like, some people have limitations for, because they can't do certain things, you know, like, because of, like, mental disability, physical, you know, like, it's for all different reasons people have, like, limitations on things. And I had to realize that, like, hey, you're not alone in this, you know, because my family's always been there to help me with my insecurities about this kind of thing, but, like, other people haven't. They've always been like, oh, well, boo-hoo for you, you know, like, kind of like, I feel bad for you, and it's like, I don't want sympathy. I want to be seen as normal. That normalness is what I've always craved, so to finally feel like I had, like, a slice of that when I did this, it felt awesome. Like, for once, it was like nobody cared. Like, people would look at me and be like, okay, you know, like, nobody was, like, judging me. They weren't like, and like, glaring at me. They weren't scowling at me. They weren't, like, scoffing or saying anything behind my back like I thought they would. They were like, oh, awesome. And I was like, huh, that is awesome. That is really awesome. So here is a picture that I actually had my friend take of me. I was leaning back on my towel and was hanging out. After we took this photo, I think we went back up to, like, go do something, but yeah, it was pretty cool. So check this photo out. This is the photo that I took, and I actually wrote, like, a caption similar to what I said in this video on Instagram. If you want to find the photo, it's at the Taryn Ambrose on Instagram. Thank you. So yeah, check that out. So soon after this, we after I took my shirt off and went down there and stuff, we actually, I think it was soon after this picture was taken, or maybe it was like right after, we were supposed to have Mr. Dingaling, which is an ice cream truck, come, and the ice cream truck showed up, and we all got in line and stuff like that. I may put my shirt on just to be like respectful to like the person giving us the ice cream, but we went up and we just told them what kind of ice cream we wanted. I heard that they had a Reese's ice cream. I did not know that existed, so I got the Reese's ice cream and it was delicious. I don't have any pictures or anything of it because I kind of ate it too fast because it was hot out and I didn't want it to melt, but it was delicious, guys. Like, it was so good. Like, let me tell you, if you are a Reese's fan, you're going to like their ice cream. It is like the best thing you are ever going to eat. And then after that, you know, we went and we hung out and stuff like that. My friends and I did some more, like, we hung out and like played some more on like the different things they had, like activities before they closed up shop pretty much. I hung out with my other friends, we just chatted and stuff like that.
You guys already made my YouTube channel, so
Yeah.
I
Have you
did.
made another post about
I did like a few weeks ago.
Maybe I didn't see it.
It was
I saw the first one.
It was Barbie seeks revenge on Jack. Did you see that one?
I think so. Was it one where the sweatpants?
Well, that happens in both of them. But the second one, yeah, that happens in the second one too. But the second one has a new character revealed.
Okay, so maybe it's not the second one.
Fall into pieces. Alright guys, so in case you couldn't already tell, I am at senior trip right now. I'm having a lot of fun. I even exposed my body a little bit more than I had planned and I feel so proud of myself, so yeah. Then we went inside to go get ready and I changed my clothes and put on, I put on my capris with my sweatshirt, and they're like slipper boots that I wore, and went outside and we hung out around the campfire and stuff like that, and it was pretty cool. It was called bonfire. It's bonfire, campfire, same thing, and we sat around there and just like hung out and stuff like that. We were waiting until our class advisor came back because they got us pizza. Pretty good food. But yeah, so I took a couple videos and like pictures of the fire, so check that out. Then we ended up getting pizza, and I don't think I actually took any pictures of the pizza because I was too busy eating it, but we were allowed like 2 slices each. So I got 1 cheese, 1 pepperoni, and it was so good. Like, so good. I mean, when is pizza not good? But anyway, yeah. And then after that, we were roasting some marshmallows, and we were making s'mores. Mind you, I'm not really the camping type, so I've never roasted s'mores before, or never roasted marshmallows before on an open campfire / bonfire, whatever. Whenever I make s'mores, I always just warm it up in the microwave, and it's pretty good. So it was really cool, and like my friend actually told me because the stick I had was too short, because it's like a long stick, but it's too short for me because I have short arms as it is, and I couldn't reach. So he had to help me because I was in the middle of like roasting marshmallows to help me take the marshmallow off of that stick, but the other one's like finish roasting it. But I did roast, that one was like all like messed up. It wasn't really, it was good when I ate it, but it was like weird. So then I went and roasted another marshmallow, which I kind of consider like my first, because it was my first official one, because the first one got screwed up. So I actually did it, and it really came out as like a golden brown. It was really beautiful and really delicious. Like, all my marshmallows were delicious. And my s'mores, I had 2 s'mores, and for like each s'more I usually do like 2 marshmallows. And those s'mores were delicious. Like, oh my god, oh, they were heaven in my mouth. So here's actually a picture of like what my first roasted marshmallow looked like. It was really awesome. So we ate some s'mores and we hung out and stuff like that. I went back inside to go put my stuff away, to throw my stuff away and to get my stuff together. I, hung out with my friends a little bit. We sat up on like the stairs of like the building. Chatting and stuff like that. We were supposed to actually stay until 9 o'clock, but we got bored and tired, so we left at like 8:30.
Only have 3 lives. But you gotta be prepared to go 75.
And we got back here to like our school at like 9:30, I think. Close to 10. It was really awesome. My day in a nutshell. Yeah. Pretty awesome trip. I was very happy with it. We had a great day. So, yeah. Alright, well, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, for following me along my journey of my Massachusetts trip, my senior prom, my senior trip, and next you will be getting a video about my end of high school days, including my graduation. Thank you for following along with me on my journeys, and I'll see you next time. You guys, bye.